You wake up in the dark. The air is freezing. Your muscles are already screaming from yesterday's training, and the sun is hours away. Waking up is no longer a personal choice you make. It is an order you follow. Your time, your sleep, and your basic autonomy now belong to the mission. Your boots hit the floor, and the chill of the barracks bites into you. The soreness in your joints hasn't faded, yet the march begins anyway. Fastening that uniform is the physical acceptance of a new weight. You are no longer living for your own goals. You are living for the people to your left and right. You sprint until your lungs burn and crawl through the mud. Your legs shake, threatening to give out under the heavy gear. Every instinct tells you to stop. But when you look at the person next to you, you see them pushing through the same exhaustion. In this world, quitting is simply not an option. You've traded the comfort of home for a reality where there is no room for hesitation. Here, a lapse in focus or a moment of mental weakness has a direct physical cost. Deployment takes you to a landscape that looks nothing like the one you grew up in. The air is thick with a fine, biting dust that clings to your skin and clogs your rifle. The quiet is what gets to you. Back home, silence is a comfort. Out here, silence is a threat. It makes you hyper-aware of every snapping twig and every shift in the gravel beneath your boots. The first shot doesn't sound like it does in the movies. It's a sharp, deafening crack that feels like it's happening right inside your chest. Your pulse spikes instantly. Adrenaline floods your system, and the fear you expected is replaced by the mechanics of the training you've done 1,000 times. You don't think about your own survival. Your mind narrows down to a single focus: the team. You move, you fire, and you react solely to keep them alive. Isolated from everything you knew, the squad becomes your surrogate family. The bond is forged not by blood, but by the shared necessity of making it back to the wire at the end of the day. As the months pass, you begin to inhabit two separate worlds. One is the life you left behind. The other is the reality of the ground beneath your feet. During the day, the mission occupies every thought. But when the noise of the base fades, at night, the memories of home rush back into the silence. You think of your family and realize there is no way to describe this place to them. They are insulated by a peace that makes your daily reality feel impossible to communicate. If you lose a teammate, the gap between these two worlds becomes a canyon. The loss of a brother anchors you to the battlefield in a way no civilian experience ever could. You have to hold that grief inside. There's no time to break down when the next patrol is only hours away. So you store it in a place where it can't interfere with the mission. This suppressed trauma turns the memory of home into something distant and unrecognizable. You are still performing your duty, but you are becoming a stranger to your own past. When you finally return, everything looks the same. The streets are the same, the house hasn't changed, but the way you process the world has been altered by everything you saw while you were gone. Simple things become obstacles. A crowded room feels overwhelming. The mundane noise of a shopping mall makes your skin crawl, and a quiet night at home feels like waiting for an ambush. You smile for the photos and tell your family you're doing well. You build a wall between your internal reality and the people you love, protecting them from a perspective they wouldn't understand. You begin to realize that the soldier didn't just go away when you took off the boots. The hypervigilance and the memories have become the permanent lens through which you see every street corner and every stranger. The burden isn't the physical gear you carried in the desert. It's the weight of the experiences that don't fade, no matter how many years of peace go by. The tragedy of service is that the version of you that left home never truly comes back. You can return to the same house and the same people, but you will always be a passenger in a world that feels just a little too quiet.